the slotted intake, and this is 0.35.
Okay, 0.35 meters.
This is a wiper seal, 0.20. And these are shifting seal assemblies, 0.36.
Another shifting seal?
Yeah.
0.36. Another shifting seal.
No, this is called we call this a stabilizer sub. This is, we've got such a long shaft in here. We put a stabilizer sub just to.
How many total backup seals do you have? You got the primary.
Yeah,
one,
primary.
Backup.
2,
2,
3, 4.
4 backups and a primary seal. Okay.
This is the bearing box, 0.26. Motor, 0.51. And this is the burst disc assembly. This is 0.38. Inside here we have 5,000, 4,500, 4,000 and 3,500 psi burst discs.
Okay.
And when we downhole, when we get it downhole, we have to shift one of the assemblies. We have to shut down the system.
Right.
Pressure up on the whole hydraulics.
Backup seal number 1 at 3,500, then maybe backup seal number 2 would be 4,000.
Yeah, you got to go in that sequence, obviously. See, but these copper lines,
okay,
these 1/8 inch are feeding those backup seals.
Okay, excellent.
That's supplying the pressure to the backup, and that's going to these 90s. That's our trip. Our trips inside these.
So basically, you know, if a guy wears out the seals in the driver, in this rotary motor or rotary driver, if you want to call it that, he can shift new seals into the driver, because they run idle, I understand, right?
Yeah, they're sitting on the shaft. And there's a recess in the shaft, so they're not actually touching the shaft until you shift them. And while we've inverted the whole system.
Right, your motor, your driver is on the bottom of the bottom hole assembly.
And because we've done that, we take all the pressure from the pump off the seals.
Sorry, the flat pack comes, this is at the bottom of the well. The flat pack hooks up at the top of the well down there, at the top of the pump, right?
Yep.
And then you run your hydraulic lines around down to get to the motor, to feed the motor to spin and rotate the pump.
We're running 2 lines to supply and return because of the pressure drop. If you ran one line, the pressure drop across these lines is
2, 4, 6. So you have 6 lines here.
So
I'm
2,
sorry.
4 running the whole length. The other lines are just conduit, just protecting our peak lines.
Okay, so you've got basically 2 lines for the injection, 2 lines for the return to take the friction out of the hydraulic.
We thief a small amount of oil, and that's why these lines are sized. These are 16th inch lines.
Oh, okay.
And we thief little lines for cooling our bearing, because this is our bearing box.
Okay.
So we run fluid down into your vent. This system between the pump and the motor is that's where all your torque is generated.
Yeah.
Anything below the motor and above the motor is torque neutral.
Right.
Because of that, we welded all our connections, and because we've inverted this, we're actually turning it to the left on the inside.
Okay.
So all our connections are welded up.
So you're pushing fluid up.